Employers and HR directors, I'm reaching out to you specifically because you have within your organization, I'm speaking about every single organization, you have a group of individuals who are going through hidden struggles that definitely require your attention. And I'm not just speaking about just, where it might just be work related. This goes across the entire spectrum of their lives. We're talking about work, home, community, and also within the legal system. It is race agnostic, it is ethnic agnostic, and it certainly is income agnostic. It is permeating through every aspect of their lives. And we, as employers, are uniquely able to fix this and fix this with the urgency that it deserves. One group is not being treated like the others. And who am I talking about? I'm talking about dads, not men. I'm talking about fathers, a subset of men who are just treated very differently and a secondary in the parenting dynamic, and it affects every aspect of their lives. The microaggressions are prevalent, and we certainly need to have this looked into. You're not convinced? Give me 5 minutes of your time and let me walk you through the compelling data that will suggest and make it concrete for you that this is an issue that requires your attention. I don't know if you're aware, but only 16% of men get full custody of their children in any custody battle situation. And that means that how it affects you at work is this. One, they're more likely to have a subpoena issued to them and delivered to them while they're at work. And during those same working hours, they're expected to be present in court. So they're losing hours and they're losing money. Additionally, they get less parental leave. Women get 6.6 weeks. Men get, if they do get it all, 4.7 weeks. So we're looking at a 1/3 difference in terms of the amount of parental leave that is issued at the birth or adoption of a child. There's workplace inflexibility. Men are less likely to get time off if they have to attend to a child's emergency or they need extended time off to take care of a child with special needs. So in every variable, in every metric, we're seeing more and more that it is lopsided. Moms get a lot more empathy and kindness and understanding when they need to get certain things done, and men just don't get the same. Dads just don't get the same deference, the same kind of warmth, empathy, compassion, understanding, feeling for it. And I'll give you a classic example. I had a client who worked for one of the big 2 delivery companies in the United States. He was a courier at the time of this particular incident. His wife called him in the middle of his route one day and said, "Hey, listen, I'm rushing to the hospital. I think I'm miscarrying." She was pregnant at the time. He said, "Okay, I'll meet you there." Next call was to his boss to say, "Listen, I have this emergency. I have to go." His boss said, "Well, can't you just do 10 more stops before you head out there?" And he said, "No, it's my wife. She needs me." To which his boss replied, "Yeah, but you might not have a job tomorrow if you come in." And he had to make that gut-wrenching decision. And he said, "Listen, my family counts more than this job." And he went back to the depot, got in his vehicle, went to his wife. She had indeed miscarried. The next morning when he went into work, fortunately there was union representation and he was able to save his job in the long run. But what kind of stressors are we really putting on people? His story is not unique. That's a challenge that I'm having here. His story is not unique, and it should be. It should be exception, but it is not. It happens on a pervasive basis all the time. And there are ways, because of the confluence of how the legal system works, along with the personal issues that men might have, everything just seems to be compounded. And so you're not getting the best of dads when they show up to work. Their mindset could be a little clearer. If things were just lifted off their shoulders for a little bit, they could definitely, realize just a better work-life situation and feel more comfortable and grounded and secure in their place. So what are things that we can do? At a bare minimum, get them an ERG. Employee resource groups or employee inclusion groups, whatever it is that your organization calls it, they exist currently. We have ERGs for LGBTQ plus people, and we have them for persons with diverse abilities. We have them for veterans. We have them for women in tech. We have them for women. We have them for millennials. They have them for various racial and ethnic groups. And yet, there is not one ERG dedicated to men, and certainly not one dedicated to just even dads. They do need a place in which they can feel supported, in a sense of inclusion, in a sense of belonging, a network in which dads of all stripes and all generations can really just share knowledge and find a place to bond. And it's not only about dads, it's the allies of dads, right? The advocates of dads that can find this wonderful place in which can make happen. It's urgent. It's too large a group to ignore. And so one of the things I want to share with you is that the beauty of it is that my company, DadEase, we already have a done-for-you toolkit for DAD Network. So that DAD ERG, the Dedicated Alliance of DAD, which is what the DAD stands for, is a done-for-you turnkey toolkit to get you started right away with your ERG. It comes with step-by-step instructions so that you can have it up and running within 4 hours. It comes with a banner with your company logo and your chapter name, a gavel. It comes with your bylaws, your governance, your rules, your regulations, your code of conduct. All of the necessary documentation is to make this right and to get you off on the right footing is there. Gives you access to a panel of experts and guest speakers should you need that. It gives you access to community resources and community engagement opportunities so that community service hours can be reached, right? And more bonding opportunities can happen. So all of these things are readily available to you. Simple cost, it's $4,995. And if you want me or my staff to come out to get you trained in person, it's an additional $2,000 more. So all the information is there. Get started right away. You can have your ERG up and running within a couple of, I don't know, by the end of the day. It's not going to be long. And let's get started. The dads in your organization will thank you immensely for it. And your bottom line will thank you too. Take care.